Alright guys, so just finished part one, the top string, and now we're on to the sidewalls. So, measured out from before, the same as the top string. I got some more sidewall string, hot pink, just because I know everybody absolutely loves pink. And if you're a dude and you're afraid of using pink, real men wear pink, use pink, who cares? It just means you're more secure. So what I did is cut the remainder from what I measured out earlier and cut it into two equal length strings. You're going to need the same amount for each sidewall, so you might as well just keep it consistent, cut them in half. And basically from where the knot's going to be, which on this head I'm going to do the third hole, you're going to want to measure about 1.5 the head length, which I got extra. You got to do a bottom string, extra planning. So, same knot. Almost lost that string. So, you go around. You can go around your finger twice, just like tying a knot in your shoe, or somebody else's if you want to play prank, but I didn't say that. And you get a knot, looks something like that. I left it a little long just because it's my style. So you're going to go through the hole. And then, to keep it consistent, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, same knot again. And then, third hole, opposite side. Go through. And then, some people, they like to kind of go through the front side of the mesh. Some people go through the back side of the mesh. See, you can go through, the head's in the way. So, you can go through this side, right here, or you can go over the top with it, string it here. But it all depends on if you do the, like this, where you're going, over, got caught on the head, where you're going basically over, under, and doing this type of knot. Or whether you want to do the under, over knot, which is kind of like if you've ever done a custom, how you do the interlocks, or you want to do it this way. Pretty much does the same thing, except one creates the sidewall a little closer to the mesh, which in turn is going to give you a better channel. So I prefer the under to the over. You may not, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go through the front side, and then go straight through this mesh hole here. So yeah, you kind of got that little, almost like a box right here. And then what you do, for the first knot, I tend to do the over. And then what you're going to want to do to pull down the mesh even more is go through that next sidewall. And then, so that I can do the same thing with the other side, I'm just going to kind of tie a little fake knot here, just to hold everything tight on this side. So just while I'm catching up the other side, I did one of those, just to hold everything tight. And on this side, see, I went through the front on the other side. So looking at the front of the head, I got to go through this mesh hole. Then I go through the second mesh hole, over, then under on that sidewall, because that's exactly what I did on the other side. And then see, that's how it's going to look right there. And then I think my dog's chilling over there on the couch going, dude, I'm freaking bored. Help me out. But it's raining outside, and I don't really feel like, sitting out in the yard in this great Western New York weather on my only day off of the week. It's got to friggin' bore. But on a brighter note, there's a Sabres game tonight. So while I'm boring you with the stringing, hopefully you're a Sabres fan. And I will be going to the game. So maybe you'll see me on TV. Got my Myers jersey all ready to go. And then again, back to the other side. And then because I did it on the other side, I'm going to go straight through this hole. And after your first set of interlocks and under over or over under type of knotting, this is where you get to have fun. And where you basically decide where you want your pocket. Now you can do singles or doubles, like this here. This will be a single. If you just kind of went like that, it kind of looks like this. Even though I didn't interlock it, but that's more or less, And see, as you can tell, the channel is starting to form. So, I like a middle high pocket. So, I'm going to do more of a double right here, which I have to go like that. Put that through. Which tends to make it kink right there. So it kind of, even here, kind of looks a little bumpy. I should have probably went through this hole. You know what? It's still early. I'll fix that. See, stringing, it's kind of having an eye, and even though I'm doing a tutorial and trying to look like I know what I'm doing, which I do, if you trust me, I do know what I'm doing, but this is the first time I'm stringing an answer, so I got it in a trade. I'll probably end up selling it, so if anybody's interested, I'm a goalie. I don't really need, 6, 7 shorty heads sitting around, so all I really need is like 2. So there's my double again. And in a second, see how I pulled that part down so it's not all kinked up there? And then what I'm going to do is match the other side. So, I kind of feel like that Bob Ross guy doing this tutorial. You know that painter guy that had the big afro and he was drawing little happy clouds, and we were sitting at home on a day off sick from school or something. You're sitting there watching the guy. He's like, oh yeah, so I'm going to draw a happy cloud over here. Yeah, I kind of feel like that right now. But, anyway. So what I did here, got to do again, because I did it on the other side. I'm going to do this. And then and now, since I did one of those, what I'm going to do is just a nice little interlocked single, just to keep this from whipping out too much. Damn, my computer fell asleep again. Alright, so see, it kind of looks kinked, but there's a purpose for that. And it kind of creates the pocket. So see, as you're doing this, you kind of see the channel start forming. And then you kind of see the final result, sort of, how it's going to be. But I'm going to continue stringing the sidewall so you can see kind of how I finish it up. But that's the basics of it, you know, what you got to do. But yeah. I'll try to hurry this last part up and get it done. But basically, you're just repeating pattern. And if you single, you single again. If you double again. So, you know, it can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but it's all just, you know, kind of like figuring out problems in school, you know, like if you have a science or math problem, or just sitting there trying to figure it out. Sometimes you got to draw it out on paper, or you know, trial and error a little bit. And that's basically what stringing is. I've strung sticks and had to look at it and go, oh damn, that's crooked. So I had to actually pull a couple apart. I mean, it's some people I know don't have the patience for it. I almost feel like I'm in a zen-like mode when I'm stringing, which is how I can kind of talk to you guys and joke around and say stupid, probably not even funny stuff, and you know, let you guys kind of have a good time while you're trying to pay attention to what the heck I'm doing. But I was always kind of a class clown in school, so even though I seem kind of shy on here, this goes to a bigger audience. So yeah, so I just kind of keep your attention. I'm not going to pull that, you know, Food Network chef there that, oh, you see all bam to wake his his cameraman up. But you know, see, it's getting a nice little channel going there. The pocket's forming right where I want it. And then basically, since I wanted it kind of mid to high, just kind of doing our little singles all the way down. Damn, keep getting caught on the bottom of the head. And see, now it's starting to pull down where that was. And then this one, I just hit myself in the eye with that. So now let's see, do this. And I know some of you are going, oh, but he didn't go to the other side. Well, yeah, kind of shorthanding it because the video is getting a little long. So and then basically just finish it off. And I will show you the finished sidewall on this side because I just noticed I'm hitting like the 13-minute mark. So my rambling's gotten a little long. So basically, I'm a little too close. Let's see, that's kind of how you get it. And then I'm going to finish it off, you know, stringing a bottom string, and the pocket should be right about there when I'm done. Which this side, yeah, that looks kinked. This side's the better. So yeah, that's basically what it's going to look like. I should probably pull this down a little bit. So maybe in my next video I'll show you the final sidewall approach, but as you can see, there's kind of a nice, pretty decent channel starting.